RC's stuck. Should just force it, I believe. All right, welcome everybody. We are live. It's Zenith Online Racing, Tier 2, Round 15, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I'm Arbiga, back on the mic. Missed all of last week with a cold. Negative for COVID. But it was a pretty nasty cold. Took a good solid week to be over it. So, we're back, and Monday night I had other matters to attend to that I'd rather not talk about. We'll just pretend I was busy doing paperwork, taxes, something like that. But we're back. Thursday night, Tier 2. A few cars on their way out already. Leclerc already out there. I feel like I need to turn this down. Just a touch. Oh yeah, that's way too high. Maybe even lower, honestly. Is that a little bit better? I don't know. Like, I don't want to be overwhelming the cars, but I don't want them to drown me out either. I think that's fairly balanced based on the level I'm used to. So Leclerc out there in the Haas car. He was a reserve for most of the season, I believe, and now is full-time. Just rounding out the season here. It does look pretty cloudy, honestly, I have to say. Like, I don't generally see clouds here. It does look like a cloudy day. So, maybe it could rain. Who knows? Imagine. I know a few guys, I don't know if anyone in this group has, but a few guys race in a rain race in Abu Dhabi in another league. I find that absolutely mind-blowing. Can't imagine doing that. There's Sam, who is right up at the top of the championship. I think he's 4th place, trying to catch up to RC with 2 races to go, and catch maybe Nico ahead of him as well. So Nico, Sam, RC, a lot to play for. Adri has already won the championship, so he's on a victory lap at the moment. He's just out here to have fun. Nothing really to push for. Constructors is all locked up, it looks like, as well. So Ferrari winning the Constructors, RC and Adri combining for 330 some odd points, I believe. Something in that range. And Sam invalidated his outlap, but now he is on his flyer. The host of the lobby, King Sam. Damn, Sam. A little late on the brakes there. He kind of didn't really hit the apex the way you would hope. Oh man, it's such a tricky corner. I like tense up every time watching guys go through there. It's just so much load going through the car. One little mistake and you're done. And there it is, high tower. Hey, did it. I did say someone was going to do it. Got an Alpha going through there. Is that Jesper? No, it would be Bobby. Let's see if Bobby gets a view. Nice. He's done it back there, actually, which is kind of an early spot for it, really. Here comes Adri out of the pits. Has he done it out of the pit lane? No, maybe just on the entry. Anyways, couldn't get a good view. So, Hightower's out. Who was on a hot lap? That was Sam. We robbed him of his hot lap there. Sorry, Sam. Let's get back. So he's gone purple. In Sector 2, it says, but it seems stuck on. Such a tricky set of corners here, these 3. I just, sometimes you get such a nice rhythm through there, and you really flow into it, but most of the time I find it just to be a pain in the ass. That's my hot take for qualifying. That corner's a pain in the ass. Sam cuts across the line, 36.8 for Sam. That puts him on provisional pole. Soy Loco with a 37.3 on mediums. Not is high. Well, actually, that's not that bad. That's only half a second. It's not bad for the medium tires. Nico goes 136.5, so well ahead of Sam. Sam was going to be a little annoyed by that. He's got a lot of work to do to catch up to the man he's trying to hunt down in that title fight with 2 races to go. I shouldn't say that. The title's over. But Sam in the championship standings trying to get up there ahead of Nico. RC. Looks like he's just on a cooldown lap, making his way through. A lot of guys, I think, started playing this game, didn't bother changing their numbers. There's a lot of number 2s out there. Both Ferraris are number 2, actually. You know what? I don't even remember if I did either. Maybe I should look into that. Not that I ever race, but Shelly the Turtle made a pretty big splash. Yeah, Puff's not here to laugh about my shell jokes this week, but Shelly the Turtle makes a big splash in this tier. He came in as a reserve, did really well, picked up a seat, and yeah, he's been pretty fast. One of the top 5 guys usually. He's usually pushing around the top 5, so Monkey Mafia up there in P6 currently. See how Shelly does. I'm going to guess Shelly will probably slot in just behind RC, especially on the mediums. So Shelly should get Soy, I think, on the mediums. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Shelly just behind, literally just behind RC by 0.05, and right ahead of Soy Loco by 0.3. So Shelly, that was a pretty good prediction on my part. I'm pretty surprised. Like, very, very close. I was thinking RC's time would just be a little too hard to reach, but probably with the track evolution, Shelly's picking up a little extra pace, but as I mentioned, usually pushing around the top 5. So on a set of softs, I think Shelly's potentially looking at maybe a pole position. Like, could be in reach. Looks like Nico is fit to mediums now. Got Asylum on an outlap. Hightower out early in this session, but we got Grim and Jesper. All the PWR guys have not gone out yet. We got Jesper Ross also in here. They're sort of infiltrating this Tier 2 here. Wonder if they're going to try and make their way into Tier 1 next season. Should see a few promotions. Probably a couple of these top guys will sneak through to Tier 1 next year with some numbers depleted and stuff. Hopefully we get some consistency where the guys stick around and don't drop out. But usually Tier 1 and 2 stay pretty well populated. It's just sometimes you go by the pace and then the fast guys are not as committed because they're fast for a reason. They're racing a lot of other places, so it's a tricky balance you got to find. I don't know why we're sitting in the pits while people are driving around. 2 weeks off will do that to you. Actually, I think it's 3 weeks, eh? Like, because we had the break week, and then I think I got sick the week after that. Did we? Yeah, I think so. So it has been a while for me. Asylum on a hot lap. Fresh. Just had a fresh dart. Had a nice smoke before he started his qualifying session. We'll see how that works for him. Riding that nicotine high, maybe getting the that extra little focus boost. Takes that corner well. I think he did that nicely. And it's just really, it never feels good through the rest of this whole complex. And then right about here, you start to feel like you're one with the car again. Like, you get good grip here, and then the final turn is a little frustrating, but really important to take as much speed as you can through that apex. And right on to provisional pole for Asylum. So really well done from Asylum. Gets himself on a provisional pole. Likely with the track evolution, we should see these guys just behind probably challenge that time. Asylum has Crash. Oh no, has he crashed in Sector 1? After he completed a hot lap? Well, that's his lap for the night. Jeez, on a cooldown lap. Can't be doing that. That's rough for Asylum. He's not going to get a chance to defend that time. So we'll see how these other two guys do. Assuming Nico is going to have a good chance at pipping him here by the end of the session. It is tough to get a few runs in here. Usually get about 3 comfortably. We'll stay on board with Nico. We'll see how he does. Yeah, Asylum. I feel like Asylum probably is safe to P4 or 5. Like, I feel like there's a good chance these other guys could get ahead. Shelly especially. But Asylum should hang on to the top 5 start here. So that'll be decent enough anyways. Did put one really good lap in, and if you're going to crash on your cooldown lap, you better hope the one you put up was a steamer. And it looked really good, so I think he'll be alright. Nico Purple up 4 tenths on his previous run. That is going to put him around a 36-1. That'll be quite a challenge for a lot of these other guys to reach. I feel like anyone in the top 6 could potentially get there, but I don't think realistically anybody below Shelly has a real shot at pole if Nico can hang up 36 flat here. See what he does through the final sector. And he's invalidated, so... Oh, no, nearly into the barrier as well. Very late decision to come in, but a good one. I think he's best just to wait a few minutes and then get out there for one final run. I don't think you'd get 2 anyway, so there's no need to rush. So doesn't get that time on the board. So the lap time's there for these guys. Could potentially be done. Here comes RC about to finish a lap. And he's on to provisional pole. Nice job. So RC a few tenths down on what Nico was looking like he was going to put up. So RC at the moment hangs on. I mean, you got to make it count. You can be quick all you want, but if you're not on the track. The same applies for the race too. You know, if you're invalidating a lot in qualifying, there's a big risk that you're going to pick up a lot of time penalties in the race. Boy, FYI? What's boy? I need you to explain that. Yeah, Shelly the Turtle listening in to the broadcast. Likes my prediction. Appreciate that. Let's find a hot lap here. We got Zyg on a fire. It looks like he's invalidated though, so jump to someone else. Quaminator making his debut has invalidated. B7, another reserve driver. Doing a nice cooldown lap there. There's Adri. He's our championship winner for Season 6, Tier 2. He's got Tier 1 pace, so no surprise that he's won the championship here in Tier 2, but so Adri's earned that promotion to Tier 1. I think he's reserved there a few times. He's been fairly competitive, so he sort of looked like he was supposed to be there anyways. Maybe scheduling issues, but that's Adri with a 36 flat on provisional pole. Not done winning this season. He's looking to get another one in the bag. And I'm not sure Nico could have beat that time if he made it count. So Nico in the pits still. He's just waiting to come out. A lot of guys are, it seems. It's just the nature of this track being such a long lap. You don't really see too many runs because people will just usually wait for their final one. So I think Adri probably done. He might have enough time to get in and get out, but I don't think so. Adri should be done. That's Sam on a flyer here. So Sam needs a good lap here. He's well behind now. Pace-wise, 8 tenths off pole and in 5th place. So see if Sam can string something together here and try and claw his way back up into that top 3. You need about 4 or 5 tenths, which it looks like most drivers have been improving. See what he gets here on the split. only up a tenth and a bit, so that's not going to be enough to improve to 4th. And, we know Nico's got the pace to put up about a 36 flat, so looks like Nico with a good shot at pole position here. Sam looking to try and claw up into that top 4. Asylum out, not able to improve his time. He's already been beaten by 2 drivers, but could hang on to a top 5 start here. Quaminator with a pretty good lap there, up into P5. And Sam into 2nd. Nice job from Sam. Splits the Ferraris. Found a lot of time in that final sector. And great job from Sam, up into P2. And Quaminator filling in as a reserve tonight, up into P6. So that's a pretty good lap time for the reserve driver. Nice job. His helmet kind of matches too. Just don't know if that was planned. As a reserve, surely couldn't have planned that. So comes Bobby Teva filling in the last 2 weeks in Tier 1. Appreciate the hard work from Bobby and being able to step up and get you guys a broadcast for Tier 1. Being so sick last week, there was no way I could have done it. And this Monday, he was willing to step in once again to free me up. But Bobby making his way through Sector 3, trying to get that Alfa Romeo into the top 6. See if he can... Oh, he's heading into the pits. Yeah, he's done. He won't get back out. So, Bobby done for the night. Did he invalidate? Did I miss that? Zai going for a run. He needs a lap here. We'll try and watch some of these guys that are trying to fight for a top 10 start. See how they do. I got Zai just pace-wise right there, but position-wise, he's tucked in behind a few other drivers by very minimal margins. Leclerc onto provisional pole with a 35.6. That's an absolute screamer of a lap. He's well ahead of anyone else. Great job from Leclerc. Jesper is out. He's crashed in, looks like Sector 1. Yeah, Jesper out. Sharia Coleslaw, like that name. Very clever. Maybe a Cole. Maybe just a good little meme. Nico. Wow, Nico. Man, this track evolution must be really strong because Nico gained a lot more time than he was on pace for in that lap he invalidated. Zyg up into P8. Nice lap from Zyg. But Nico and Leclerc are on the 1-2 right now. So Nico 35.3 and Leclerc the 35.6. The Haas car are looking like the exact opposite of the real life one. Man, they are bad. Consistently like seconds off the pace. Poor Gunther. They've hardly even talked to him this year, really. He sort of just, really, it's a fucking waste of time, it's a waste. We're not doing anything this year. Literally dumped all the resources into next season. And that might be make or break for Haas. I mean, if they can't put a competitive car out next year, I think they're going to be pretty much done. I think they'll be done with F1. It's a smart move, though. The regulation changes. Haas could actually end up being a good car. You never know. Feels comical to say that, but you don't know. Anyway, that's it for quali. We are done. Not sure if anybody's on a lap right now. Monkey Mafia, perhaps. He's invalidated, so that's it. Nico takes pole. Leclerc second, Adri third. Sam is fourth. RC fifth. Well, RC looked really strong in qualifying, and then he ends up starting P5, so... Not that that's bad. It's a great place to start, but I'm just, him and Adri had that top 2 on lockdown for a bit. Asylum hangs on to 6. Not bad, considering he didn't get any more runs. Surely he could have been top 3 if he stayed out there. Quaminator with a good debut, up in 7th. Zyg's 8th. Ray 9th. Shelly takes 10th. Wow, it's not great for Shelly. I guess Shelly maybe struggled keeping it on the track. But looked strong early in qualifying. Disappointing result. Mopowa Cowboy. He's starting P11. Soy is 12th. Grimm's 13th. And then we got Bobby, Monkey Mafia, Sharia, Team B7, Hightower, and Jesper at the back of the grid. Jesper and Hightower, no times for those guys. Hightower crashed out early. Jesper. What are we waiting for here on stupid countdown? So Nico by quite a margin on pole. Leclerc takes 2nd. Adri, Sam, RC. Round out your top 5. And we got Asylum, Quaminator, Zyg, Ray, Shelly. Rounding out the top 10. Mopowa, Soy, Grimm, Reefer, Bobby, Monkey Mafia, Sharia, Team B7, Hightower, and Jesper. Rounding out the rest of the field. All the guys outside 10th. So Shelly has to start on the mediums. Not bad, really. And Ray as well. But everybody outside that top 10 gets free tire choice tonight. So I can't remember what the guys ran Monday. I believe it was medium soft strategies with some safety car assistance, which I'm sure we're going to see tonight. 19 cars and one very easy to crash out of corner. So expect a few people to drop there tonight. So what's this? Is this daytime or is it dusk? Because that looks pretty bright. Anyway, quick little break here. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes I like qualifying. Actually, I mean, this is really the biggest struggle for me is that I push so hard that I'm like driving stupid. I do things like I always push too hard and then I mess things up. And I find like when I'm doing my banker lap on the first lap, it's like I'm just sort of like, I've got to make this count, just to make sure there's something to go off. And I find that I drive the best when I drive like that, like I don't have like that next gear to push where I can just, turn up the pace and be way quicker and keep it legal and all that. Like it just doesn't happen. It's more about like kind of just like feathering the car around the track, I guess, in a way. You see like some guys are very aggressive and they sort of toss the car around and they're very like very rough with it, especially real life. You see a lot of drivers have that style, and there's other guys like, I don't know, I guess the person that jumps to mind, I don't know if this would be accurate or fair, Ocon. Like I feel like Ocon is quick, but I never really see the car, like he's never wringing the neck of the car like Verstappen or like a Lewis, like there's some drivers that just have that ability to just be like completely on the limit constantly. It's so impressive to see. Yep, you got to take it easy. Got to be careful. I am just terrible at qualifying. I find I'm a much better racer. So I always just kind of like disappoint myself in qualifying every single time, and then I get to the race and I'm like, oh, this is the fun part anyway. So all right, looks like we're getting going here. Get that formation lap going. I'm going to get up and grab a quick drink before we start. Let's check the tires while we do that. So everybody on mediums except for Monkey Mafia has gone soft. He's probably banking on an early safety car. Maybe putting hards on and going to the end. Hey, buddy. Come on. So I'll leave you guys with the leader on the broadcast camera. I'll be back in a minute. let's do this. I opted to make this my entertainment for the night, rather than watch TV, and also the fact that nobody else was going to stream it probably swayed my decision a little bit. But yeah, opted for this as my entertainment for the night. Broadcast the race, watch a race. Hopefully we get some good stuff here tonight. And I was going to play some DayZ potentially. And you know what? Yeah. I'll plug my Twitch. I'll plug my Twitch on the ZOR stream. You can search up Rbiga. Go follow me on Twitch as well. And I stream DayZ fairly often. Sometimes me and Puff play career mode, and I'll stream that as well. Pop on over there and give me a follow. Rbiga. Penultimate race of the season is round 15, Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. This is tier 2. Grid is just forming. Looks like we had some pretty clumsy stuff going on there at the end. The grid is forming up, though. We've got 19 drivers for you here tonight. I'm pretty hyped about that. It's one of the more full races I've seen this season. So I'm excited. Lots of action, lots of racing, and we got some really talented drivers sitting down there near the back of the field. So we're going to have some overtaking. We're going to have plenty of racing action. We got the champion Adri starting from third, and the Haas guys locked out the front row. We're about to get this thing underway. I'm Rbiga. This is round 15. We are lights out, and they're off. Leclerc looking like he got a good start, but Nico's was a bit better. And into turn 1, everybody keeping it clean. Nice job from the field there. Nothing too egregious from anybody. It all looked fairly simple. But this is where it gets tricky. This corner here, can everyone keep it on the road? We've got somebody off early. Maybe just someone off the track, but it looks like everybody got through clean, so he's not far off the field. We should keep everybody in order here. A little bit of action going on at the back here. It looks like Soy and Ray going wheel to wheel. Nothing really at the front here to keep an eye on, but these guys are side by side heading into this turn. It looks like Ray trying to get a little bit of extra slipstream to get into the braking zone, and very late braking by both drivers fighting for that place. Early in the race on lap 1, Soy makes it stick, keeps the position. Nice job from Soy there, defending that well. And at the front, we got a challenge for the lead, and we've also got Sam and Asylum going at it here. So plenty of action in the top 6 and through the rest of the field. Soy and Ray swapping places once again. We'll try to get that back to that briefly. Yeah, it looks like Soy's got the better of him there. He's dropped, Ray's dropped back a fair touch. A fair touch? Does that even make sense? A fair bit. Drop back a touch is what I should have said. RC putting some pressure on Zyg here in that Mercedes. We got Nico obviously with the fastest lap at the front, trying to stretch his legs a little bit. And yeah, good wheel-to-wheel action here. The guys fighting for 7th. Soy, RC. Sorry, they're actually fighting for 6th. Quaminator's right ahead of Zyg as well. It's a good little scrap we've got going here. Definitely the closest battle we've got amongst multiple cars. And yeah, Zyg going for it here. Quaminator struggling to hang on. Not getting very good broadcast views right now, but there's RC all over Zyg. So RC's looking for a piece of the action here. DRS not active yet. Next lap we'll get DRS. And we have quite a group of cars here challenging for P6. Quaminator, can he hang on? Looks like he's got good top speed. But down the inside, there's Zyg getting that place. Looked like Quaminator just kind of turned into Zyg there. I think Zyg had every right to be there. Nothing really in that. Quaminator hopefully got no damage, is able to just carry on. But Zyg put it down the inside, and Quaminator just turned in, I think, expecting Zyg maybe to back out of that one. He hasn't raced with us before, so it's his first night as a reserve. And to be fair, like, that's just you know, probably a familiarity thing. Like maybe where he races the guys Maybe don't make a move like that. Zyg goes for it though. But that's the thing. The longer you race with certain guys, you become familiar with their style and their etiquette, and the way they drive. And we got Leclerc out. Leclerc is out of the race. Not sure what happened here, but we have a safety car. No safety car. Looks like we're going to continue racing here. But Leclerc crashes out of this race very early. And did some people dive in the pits or something? Yeah, Jesper, Hightower, Bobby, they've all pit. So wait a second, how? The timing just get messed up here. Well, Zyg got through, and yeah, he's gone. So Plominator's just kind of... I was just wondering how Ray got ahead of RC. I didn't really see that happen. Something went wrong here, but... Anyway, Ray putting some pressure on. Been a very quick driver. I've interviewed him a couple times, I think. So, maybe one of those guys, like I was saying before the race, maybe not the greatest qualifier, but when he gets out on the track, he just flies through the field and makes up a lot of ground. We got Mo Powa under pressure from Soy and Shelley here. Shelley and Soy, they're going to go 3 wide into this corner here. Again, not great angles, and that's Mo Powa getting contact. Not sure if he just got the tank slapper on or if Shelley maybe bumped him. Who knows what happened there, but Shelley hangs on to the place, and now under pressure from Monkey Mafia. Plominator now under pressure from RC, so RC kind of got left out of the party there. Got a lot of work to do, and that's Asylum out. In a very similar place. I think that sausage curb has caught a couple guys here. We have a virtual safety car. Anybody at the back gonna pit? No. Looks like everybody's staying out. Full safety car. Hey, they started with a VSC and turned it into a safety car. That's, where have we seen something like that happen? I mean, you gotta pit if you're at the back, right? If you're Sharia? No? What about Jesper won't pit? Hightower and Bobby might. I mean, I would if I was that far away. Honestly. I would just put the hards on and try to go to the end. I don't know why you wouldn't. I guess on fresh softs, so they can race, there could be another safety car. Yeah, I don't know. What do I know? I've never won a championship. Just a lowly commentator. So we're in a full safety car now. I mean, the guys out front probably could still pit and keep a lot of the places. I don't think they really need to... hard to say. Are they still on Delta right now? It's a shame for Leclerc and Asylum. They both look really quick tonight, and they're both out very early in this race. So, early safety car, lap 4. If anybody's going to come in. We got RC on AI. RC's coming in. Yeah, I think RC's going for hards. I mean, the whole front of the field is pit, except for Shelley, it looks like. And Ray. Ray stayed out. So Ray and Shelley stay out. Soy stays out. I think everybody on softs just decided I got to get off these tires, really. I think that's the case. So Nico really... they put the mediums on. Zyg's gone to hard. Zyg, I think, is saying, I'm going to the end. The guys on mediums, like, are they gonna make it to the end on those tires? Do those tires go 20 laps? I guess they do. They could go 20 laps, I suppose. I think you'd have to get them to go 24 technically, but in real racing conditions, it'll probably be 21. I'm not sure that's going to pay off for these guys, but Zyg we know can get to the end. Like I'm pretty sure that's the thing. The guys on softs at the back, not sure. I probably would pit if I was them. Like, if I'm Bobby or Hightower, I don't think your softs are lasting that long anyways. Like, are they going to go 10 laps and then you're going to have to pit? I would say you should have put the hards on and just tried to... maybe try to gamble and just get to the end. I don't know. All the guys on new mediums, though, are they going to the end? Like, are those guys going to make it? I honestly don't know. Safety car's in this lap. Ray is going to lead us. That's a pretty late call, in all honesty. Like, the pit lane is right here. It's a really late call. Does this always happen here? I feel like this is one of those tracks where it's always a late decision on the safety car. Anybody getting pipped here on the safety car? Yeah, it looks like Mo Powa. Mo Powa gets by Nico, or Nico getting by Mo Powa. That's what it was. Oh, Nico's running to the back of Grim. We have a yellow flag. Again, it looks like B7's had an incident back there. We got Adri making a move. Man, beautiful move there. Getting by Mo Powa. Mo Powa struggling for grip. Looks like he's lost even more places back there. Adri's through. We got Nico putting some pressure on Grim here. Grim trying to break that toe. Moves to the far inside line. Nico is going to be close enough to take a look here. Can he get the right line, though? Oh, Nico makes it work. Nice move from Nico. And that allows Adri through as well. And Adri's going to have a look at Nico now. Adri going to the outside line. He's got no choice but to try it. And around the outside into this little chicane. And Adri gets it done. Nice move. Great move from Adri there. Soy and Shelly getting away a little bit with these guys scrapping behind. But Grim did a nice job there hanging on. And Nico, he left just enough room for Nico to kind of shove his foot through the door on that next turn. He had that inside line, and, you know, Grim obviously can't just turn into Nico. So, unfortunately, got overtaken, but did a really nice job defending. And we saw Grim a few weeks ago making some nice defensive moves. A lot of guys were struggling to get past him in the one race. I think it was Brazil, maybe? Oh, buddy. Oh, they got somebody out. Mo Powa's out. Oh, he's done it in the pits, it looks like. Or no, is it B7 in the pits? Yeah, it looks like Mo Powa's retired in the pits. Looks like he's had enough for the night. Shelly putting some pressure on Soy here, trying to get away from these guys on the fresh mediums. Going to that outside line is really just not there. Soy just sort of parks it, and it looks like Shelly has run into the back of Soy, and then Adri, into the back of Shelly. It's a little bit of a chain reaction there. Hopefully no wing damage for those guys. Adri all over Shelly here. And Adri looking to make a move down the inside in a very tricky corner. It's tough to make an overtake stick here. And Adri does get it done. Nice job. It's just not room. The way the car is meant to be taking those corners is so... Oh, big moment. Shelly has a huge moment there. Nearly loses the car and then almost takes a look at an overtake on Nico. So Shelly with a big tank slapper there. It looks like maybe got loose on the curb. And a little bit of a moment there for Soy as well. Adri absolutely storming his way. Oh, there's Soy's out. Huge crash for Soy on the outside of the track. That's got to be a safety car again. So here we are with another safety car. Now what? Bobby and Hightower surely pit, right? They have to. The other guys, they're on 7-lap old mediums. Like, what do you do? Like, do we have another set of mediums? I don't think so. I would maybe put mediums on again, but at this point, I think you just have to stay out. These 7-lap guys, like, I don't know. You can't put softs on. If you put hards on, it's kind of, you know, you're pretty much admitting that you're not going to be able to race the guys on mediums. It's tricky. Zayek has nothing to worry about. He's good to go here. The guys on 2-lap old mediums, they might struggle for pace at the end. The 7-lap old medium guys, they're in trouble. They need to really consider coming in. Get a cheap pit stop done. Because I don't think anybody else with 2-lap old tires is going to the end of the race. Bobby, Hightower, they got to come in. No doubt they have to come in. But they can put mediums on and get to the end now. And I think that maybe that's what they were thinking during the last safety car period. So Sam pits, Reefer pits. Yeah, it makes sense. I think they had to. The guys on the old mediums that stayed out, I think they're making a mistake, honestly. Bobby Hightower pit. Yeah, that's what we expected. B7, yeah, he's going to pit too. He's at the back anyway. Might as well get a fresh set. Shelly's gone hards. Interesting. Brim's gone soft. Hightower's gone soft. And Bobby's gone mediums. Bobby's good. Bobby on the mediums will be fine. I don't think another set of softs is the answer, though. I don't know. Can the softs go to the end? 18 laps? That seems like a tall order here. A lot of load going through these tires. Interesting to hear some perspectives on this at the end. All right. Well. Nice little shot. So Ray stayed out 2 safety cars now. I don't see how he's going to make this work unless he's at the front. And I don't think he's keeping Adri behind him. The way Adri was just driving, I think Adri will just get by. Then you're going to be stuck following a car. So Ray probably should have pit. I think he's making a mistake. I mean, if he gets another safety, like, say he goes another 10 laps, right? And we get a safety car again. Then he may have spread himself out from the field and gets a cheap pit stop and is out on softs. So I think if he's probably banking on a third safety car, maybe a VSC. VSC might be enough. But yeah, I feel like Ray probably should have pit. Sharia Coleslaw as well, I feel like probably should have pit. I don't think would have had much to lose there in P10. Especially with all the other guys pitting, he easily could have got a pit stop done. 9-lap old medium's not going to go to the end. Jesper is pushing it. I think everybody else is safe. So this should be the end of the safety car. Hopefully it lets them take over at the end of Sector 2. So they have more time to actually separate the field. Safety car in? No, lights are still on. Probably, would that be considered stopping and going? Because he was way off and then sped up. I guess if everybody's okay back here, it'll be fine. Alright. So I should say safety car in this lap. Those lights should go out at the end of the corner there. Oh, it really does just tell you late, eh? It usually is sector 3. Yeah, okay, there it is. So Ray can just slow it right down, back everybody right up. You really shouldn't be this close to the safety car. You might as well just let it get away and then you do your thing. Yeah, I think he's too close. He's way too close. Way too close. I mean, he's literally on its tail. Does he know it's ending? He's getting throttled already, no? I guess it worked. I mean, I suppose if it throttles you the whole time, then you can't really have a stop and go incident, can you? It sounded like he was getting throttled from like the beginning of Sector 3 the whole way, honestly. Anyways, does he have a pit stop? Let's see this. I don't think so, right? No. So he has to stop anyway. I think he'd have. I don't know why he wouldn't come in at that point, but Kadri already closing. He's gonna probably get this done here. Not a great camera angle for us. Let's send Adri down the inside and just taking it to the edge of the track. Nice job from Adri on the outside there, getting that line. Got the good exit, and he's going to get the lead of this Grand Prix. On lap 11, Adri takes the lead, and we've got Nico looking to make a move as well. Tucks back in, though. Can't get it done on Ray. We got some action back here. Jesper and RC. Looks like Shelly's had a little bit of a battle with Grim there. There's RC trying to make a move. A bit of a moment there for Jesper and RC with the good traction trying to close in. Nice shot from the chopper here. Great view. So RC trying to catch Jesper. And we've got Sam and Nico up the road putting some pressure on Ray. Let's check in with that. It's like Grim putting some pressure on Sharia as well on those old tires, unsurprisingly. Oh, who's that? Bobby. Where did Bobby lose it? Yeah, he was in that part. I thought I saw a car go off there. So, is this another safety car, perhaps? Maybe a VSC. Yeah, it looks like they're going to clear it because there's no cars on track. There goes Nico making his move on Ray down the inside, and Ray just lets it go. Obviously, he's running a different strategy here tonight, so I think Bobby will get cleared safely here. Yeah, he does. So Bobby crashes out. Seemed like a weird one. It looks like his car just flew right past half the field into the barrier. It just didn't stop, or maybe he just lost control. Ray under pressure from Sam now. See Sam closing in. Right on the tail of Ray. So Ray's tire is really starting to struggle here compared to the other guys who have pit. see the way they just sort of accordion through these corners, and then where the grip really matters, you see Sam close in. Sam already taking a peek here. You see the wheel spin there for Ray coming into the corner. That those back tires do look a little grained. And you see Sam just closing. And Sam down the inside. They're wheel to wheel. Sam over the curb a little bit. Can he hang on to it? No, it looks like the Rays kept the place for the moment, but Sam closing once again. Going for it once again. He's gone to the outside this time. And Sam ahead through the second DRS corner. So Sam gets that place up into the podium places now. Going to the end of the race. Sam on for a podium. He'll be thrilled with that. Quaminator looking pretty good for a P4 here in his debut. It's on the right strategy. So you got Zyg. Zyg actually could potentially end up finishing well here because he's got more grip. Towards the end of the race, he'll have much better tires. Ray having a moment up there. Those tires are starting to struggle. The guys that are banking on a safety car to make their pit stop are probably going to end up being the cause of another safety car. Jesper, I think, will probably be in trouble soon as well. The thing is, though, we're talking about a 13-lap old tires. Like, Adrian, Nico, and Sam are going to, 5 laps from now, they're going to be on these tires that are starting to struggle. So, unless Ray's just really abusing those tires. It's Grimm taking a look. We're on the left shoulder of Grimm. And he was trying to get a move done on Shelley, but it looked like he got a very good exit there, so he's a little ways off through that DRS zone. Ray is actually closing back on Sam. I'm not sure if Sam had a bit of a moment here. The Quaminator puts pressure on Ray now. Pretty good debut so far. He's going to be looking at a top 4 if he gets ahead here. All he's got to do is bring it home. I think most of these guys on the 8 and 9 lap old medium guys, I think they're going to be going to the end of the race. Zyg might be in a really good spot if those hards can come to life in the next few laps and the mediums start to fall away. Zyg could end up being on the podium for sure. Looks like Sam just not very good straight line speed, or is he just not using the battery? Shelley and Grimm still going at it back here for P8. And then we got Quaminator trying to hang on to Ray. Ray trying to split himself away. Here comes Grimm, though. Taking a look at Shelley once more, but not close enough. Quaminator closing back in on Ray. We'll stick with this battle. We'll see if Quaminator can take some more time out and get closer down the DRS straight. Looks like Nico is caught up to Adri as well. Sam's starting to fall off of Nico and starting to distance himself from Ray. He's going to hope that Ray can keep Quaminator behind for a little while longer. I think Quaminator, yeah, he's going to have a really good shot at this. Wow, pushed right off the track there by Ray. I guess he's got to give that back, yeah. That's smart from Quaminator, actually. Good job. Because he did make that move off the track. I suppose Ray didn't really push him off. He just chose to go to the outside, right? So in that situation, I think that's Ray's. That would still be Ray's place, and Quaminator gave it back. Make sure to fix that. But unfortunately, he has missed his opportunity to get the overtake done, so he's going to have to sit behind again. And what that has done is brought Zyg into play. Zyg now in the DRS range with those hard tires. Nico is in DRS range of Adri. He's closed that gap down. Adri may be starting to struggle with the tires a little bit. These guys on mediums might be in trouble. Zyg might end up winning this thing if these mediums start to really drop off. Quaminator closing in once more. B7's out. He's lost it. It's like in the final. Yeah, we have another safety car. Oh, my lord. Okay, so guys on old tires. This is your chance. In fact, anybody on tires that aren't under 7 laps maybe should consider it. I don't know who's going to benefit the most here. Probably Sam. I think Sam could pit and maybe only lose a couple places because we know Ray's got to pit. Quaminator, Zyg won't pit. Quaminator and Jesper could pit. I would think Sam should take a chance here and go for the softs. I'm not sure Nico or Adri are going to be so willing, but I don't know. Like, the grip looked like it was starting to fall off for these guys at the front, and maybe they're going to take this and just say, you know what, let's just pit, because I don't know if I can limp these home for another nine or 8 laps or so. So we'll see. Adri doesn't really have anything to lose. He could just put the softs on and say la vie, but Sam has something to fight for here with RC running at the back, so Adri does pit. Nico pits. Sam has to pit, obviously, now. Ray surely is pitting. I mean, he hasn't yet, so there he goes. If everybody else pits behind him, then he's laughing. Yeah, there we go. So Ray does a nice job staying out there, and Jesper as well. Because everybody has pit behind except for Quaminator stayed out. Not sure about that decision. Quaminator stayed out. Every single driver in the field has pit. I mean, surely Sharia and Monkey and RC won't, but they might as well, really. There's nothing to lose. Everybody on the softs, except for Sam's gone mediums. Not sure if that was a mistake. I think the softs would surely last. Maybe he's concerned because they were used. I think they go 9 laps though, wouldn't they? Looks like everybody had a fresh set of softs anyways. I don't know. Maybe Sam just never set the strategy up and dove right in there. Never know. Might have done it on purpose, and maybe the softs will fall off and Sam will look smart. It's hard to say. Quaminator, though, he's going to be... I mean, we saw what the fresh medium guys were doing to the guys on slightly older mediums. I mean, the softs are going to be lightning compared to... Quaminator's just going to get picked off. He might as well still pit, honestly. He's not, unless, I mean, we could have another safety car, I suppose. What am I doing? Watching the wrong stream here. Softs last easy. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I don't know why he would put the mediums on. And I don't think Quaminator is, you know, another 10, 22 laps on the mediums. Like, surely he's not going to keep points at this rate. He really should pit. Yeah. Did he just miss the pit entry? Why is he pitting now? Maybe he didn't want to double stack behind Sam, but you would surely lose more by staying out. I'm not sure about that decision, honestly. The only thing, RC will not get him, so he keeps one place. But yeah, I mean, obviously he had to come in now. I think he had to, but not sure why he didn't do it in the first place. He probably would have been about P5 or 6, maybe. Yeah, surely. So he's not done himself any favors there. Even with the double stack, he would have kept most of his positions. And now he's put himself at the back, so not a great decision. See if he can claw his way back. At least he's on the softs now, so he can fight with the guys. I mean, he's got points two spots ahead of him, and he looks like he's got pace to be top 6, so I think he could definitely get a good chunk of points still. Should be a pretty good debut, I feel. We've lost 6 cars from this race. Still 9 laps to go. Andrew leading the safety car this time, so I have my faith. I have a little more faith that it'll be done well. Ray was just way too close to it. You know, we're at risk of having some guys run into each other here. That's the thing, these guys, Gadri's doing it right. Like, he's got tons of time to warm his tires. He knows exactly when he's going to be done warming his tires. All the other guys are going to have to. And look how much space he's got. Like, Adri could probably go. Probably now, if he went, he wouldn't catch a safety car. So, we could go racing at any moment here. Yeah, there we go. Adri does a great job there. Excellent restart. Oh, a bit of a wobble too, but he's under pressure from Nico. And I think a lot of people didn't realize he was going to go so early because he built such a gap. So it doesn't look like anyone really got the jump on anyone else here. In fact, Nico might have got the best jump on anyone. And it's Adri, the man that was in control. Got Hightower looking to make a move on Grim back there for P8. But we're going to watch this battle for the lead. Nico closing with that slipstream. He's really closing, but he's not going to be close enough. Takes a look, but he's a little far away. Andrew's struggling for traction, it looks like. He just did not get those tires warmed up right. Which is odd because he seemed to be doing it very aggressively. See the sparks flying out. Monkey Mafia putting some pressure on Sharia. Nico with the fastest lap there, right after Adri just said it. I love the little vibration when you just touch the curb. It's so authentic. I actually really enjoy that. One of my favorite little features they have. Just hear the little rumble. There's Nico right on the tail of Adri. He's closing with that slipstream. Surely with the DRS he'll be able to get a move done. Unless Adri just saving all his juice here. Looks like he got a really good exit there, and he's put a decent chunk of time between him and Nico. Nico not benefiting from the slipstream as much that time. Just so many different ways to take this corner. You see the way Nico entered the corner, so much pace. He nearly ran into that Adri, but Adri way quicker on the exit and absolutely pulls away. The battle for the lead is on. Nico putting pressure on Adri here. We got Ray closing out on that final podium place as well, trying to take it away from Sam. Ray with a penalty, so that's going to help Sam. Nico now has DRS, and Adri seems to be just extending that gap right before the DRS zone a little bit, so maybe just turning it up a little bit now, and he knows the DRS is active. Did have a bit of a moment on the exit there, but actually gaining on it, Nico right now. Fastest sector for Nico. Grimm about to make a move on Hightower, and they do touch, but Hightower keeps that place. Nice job from Hightower there. Hanging on to that. Get back to the front. Nico chasing down Adri. Nico with the fastest lap by 0.5. 37.9. So it looks like Sam's starting to get away from Ray a little bit. Jesper trying to keep touch with Ray. Well, big moment there for Nico. Trying so hard to get on the power. The whole car shook left and right there. Big old tank slapper. Easily could have lost it. Not close enough with that DRS. Very, as close as he's been. Very, very close, but not quite enough. Could he get him down the second part here? No, Adri gets a much better exit, and he's going to hang on to it for now. Well, we got a moment here for Shelley, perhaps. Yeah, Shelley's gone backwards. Facing the wrong direction, and that's unfortunate for Shelley. He's been showing really good pace, but not a great result for him tonight. Penultimate race of the season, so he'll be looking to right the ship next week and then come on strong in Season 7. Quaminator looking to close in for some points here in his debut. He's chasing down Monkey Mafia. He's got a penalty though, so he's going to have to make up a lot more ground as well. Shelley's out. Parked it in the pits. Frustration mounting for Shelley. Comes Nico around the outside. Adri just parks it on the inside line there. Does a nice job hanging on to it. But Adri, very slippery on the exit. Not as strong as his previous exits. Could Nico take a look again? It's closing. Adri's harvesting, but no. You will see Adri's harvesting though, and he'll be able to use that battery strategically. Try and attack. The Quaminator and Monkey Mafia having some battle back here. RC rate on them as well. So RC in the points potentially. Just has to get by these guys. Huge moment for Quaminator. That's going to put RC in contention for a point here. RC is through. So RC now can go chase down Monkey Mafia. Quaminator with his penalty has gone to the back, and it probably would end up there anyway with the time penalty. Grim trying to challenge Hightower for P7. But up at the front, we've got Nico trying to beat the championship winner, Adri. Big moment there for Adri on the exit. That could hurt him by the end of this straight. Oh, here comes Nico. Looking quite quick here. Adri really harvesting. He's in trouble. Oh, man. I don't... Nico... What happened there? Did Adri move twice, or did Nico just try to dummy and Adri didn't budge? It was interesting to see, but Adri is still harvesting. He's in big trouble here. Nico could take a lunge, but no, he tucks in. So Adri needs to find a way to harvest that battery before he gets back to that DRS zone. He is in big trouble here. Adri trying to hang on for life. And Nico trying to challenge for a win here late in the season, round 15 of 16. Next week we go to China for the finale. We haven't raced China in quite some time. I think it was voted out last season, so be good to see China again. I haven't even seen it on the real calendar either. But before we go there, we've got to wrap things up. 3 laps to go, about 2.5 laps to go. Nico trying to challenge Adri for the win here. So Quaminator's closed back in on Monkey Mafia. We've also got Grim just outside the DRS range. Here comes Nico, but not close enough. If he gets a good exit here, though, he could put the move on. Adri gets a good exit, but Nico is very close. Nico's as close as he's been through this stretch. He's closing very quickly. He's going down the inside, going to make that move. Adri super late on the brakes. Makes it stick. So Adri makes the corner with a very late braking move. Covered off any potential lunge from Nico. It's a heavyweight slugfest out front for the victory tonight. And Sam is just slowly closing in as well. So if any of these guys pick up a penalty, Sam could jump up. But if Sam got DRS too, you never know. Anything at that double slipstream, you might be able to just sneak ahead right at the end of the race. Someone has gone round Monkey Mafia, I believe, at the back. He's had some kind of moment in Sector 3. Yeah, Monkey Mafia is out. So Monkey Mafia has crashed out. And is it going to be a safety car finish? I hope not. Looks like, I think we'll just get a yellow flag at this point. So Nico and Adri duking it. Hopefully that gets cleared momentarily so we don't have to worry about an overtake potential. Adri with a good exit. Nico's not good enough. He's a little too far off for an attack here. Maybe just trying to save that boundary for the second stretch, knowing Adri's been running out. See Adri harvesting once again. Adri really good on the power there. Gets a nice exit, but here comes Nico on the penultimate lap in the penultimate race down the inside. It looks like he's going to get this move done. Adri fights it back on the outside. Brilliant job from Adri to defend that. Nice move. Hangs on to the lead. He's got one more lap to go if he wants to win this thing. Nico is laying a charge, and it looks like Nico saved all his battery for the second DRS straight, and it nearly paid off. He had it done. And Adri just super late on the brakes. And there's RC and Sharia racing wheel to wheel. Sharia hangs on to that place. But a heavyweight bout for the win here tonight. RC and Nico duking it out. An absolute slugfest. Been a really good race from these two right down to the wire. We are on the final lap in the penultimate race of the season. Next week we go to China. Tier 3s tomorrow night, Abu Dhabi. I'll be back for Tier 1 on Monday night for the Chinese Grand Prix. Right now, we've got Adri and Nico duking it out for the victory here tonight. Nico is as close as he's been. Adri gets the power down. He must have absolutely nothing left in the tank here. And Nico is closing very quickly. He's got the DRS. He's got the slipstream. Adri harvesting on the inside. Cannot fight it back, but Adri should get DRS for the second stretch, which may give him a chance to win the race. It looks like Nico's got the move done, though. He's well ahead, and Adri's lost it. Oh, my goodness. Adri driving with such determination. He wanted that victory. He pushed so hard out of that corner to try and get a last-minute lunge and try to take that first place back, and he ended up putting it in the wall, getting on the power so harshly. Ray with a penalty. Is he going to get on the podium? He is. He's got 3-second penalty. He just has to get cover the 3 seconds to Jesper, and he's got a podium here. Sam will finish P2 and Nico P1. But they're a hard-fought battle with Adri. Really, really good scrap between those two. But Nico takes the win. Got the move done, and Adri was so desperate, just couldn't contain that throttle and put himself into the wall. Sam brings it home P2. Ray brings it home in third. Jesper fourth. Zyg is fifth. Grimm is sixth. Oh, he's very close to Hightower here. Hightower trying to fight that back. Hightower takes P7. RC will bring it home in eighth. Quaminator gets a couple points in his debut, and Sharia will finish 10th. That's it for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Wow, it's nearly 9:30. Jeez. Why did you say anything, Fuzz? As soon as you said, let's go Adri, he crashed. You jinxed him. Anyway, let me get a party going. We'll get a quick interview with these guys, and then we're going to wrap things up. I don't want to take too long here, so just give me one moment. We lost Adri. Who else? So Sam, Nico. I just got to get the standings real quick before I forget. Okay, let me get the party going now. So Nico, Sam, and Ray. The easiest way is just to bring Sam in and get him to invite those guys. I already have Ray. I didn't realize that. There's Nico, I believe. Do I just have to go to the voice chat? I don't know how this works. Let me go check the Discord. I can't stand this. I just go over to Sam's thing. There we go. You guys are confusing me. Someone got the stream open?
Oh, that was me. Sorry, I closed it.
Yeah,
I was just
worries.
seeing if you were doing interviews.
Yeah, I was trying to. I just, I did it the old-fashioned way, I guess. Anyways.
It says Nico's joined, but I don't see him in the party.
Oh. Well, we'll start off with, I don't know, is Nico here? You here, Nico? No?
I don't see him.
No. Okay, well, let's just go with Sam and Ray for now. Sam, bringing it home for P2 is a pretty good result. Where were you expecting tonight? Like, what were you aiming for? Obviously, I guess finishing well ahead of RC is a big step in trying to get that top choice for car next year. Potentially, you could move up to Tier 1, though, I think, depending on how the evaluation races go. I guess we're at the point of the season where we can talk about that. What do you think about potentially moving into Tier 1? Do you think you can do it for next year?
I don't know. It's possible. I definitely gotten more used to driving now without ABS. So beginning of the season, I turned off ABS. Otherwise, I think I would have made it into Tier 1. But now gotten pretty close with ABS or without it. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. I would like to stay in Tier 2. Tier 2 is, to me, is the more fun of the tiers, just because there's more competition. There's a chance of winning the title here. So, yeah, if I can stay, I would like to stay. But hey, it's not up to me. I don't think at the end of the day it's up to me.
Yeah, that's fair. I think if you end up being too fast, then you kind of have to go to Tier 1. But look to see how that pans out. We'll jump over to Ray. Obviously, Ray, you've had, it feels like every time I do a broadcast, you've made it into the interview booth. So, obviously, doing very well in the races and snagging a lot of podiums. And I'm not sure where you are in the championship. I forget where you were in the standings, but obviously the race
Not
pace is
that.
there for you. Is it the qualifying that you're working on? Still trying to like make sure you're starting a little further up the field, or
No, it's just I know I can make the overtakes no matter where I qualify. Today I just didn't get to sit that second lap in because I was contemplating if I want to start on mediums or do the soft medium, but I just
okay,
decided to stick to my lap. I knew I could have extended those mediums and just done a one stop to the softs, so that was kind of the plan.
okay. So yeah, I mean, like again, very good with the overtakes, and I've seen you carve through the field quite a few times actually. So yeah, it's worked out pretty well for you. Picked up a penalty, but didn't end up harming you in the end.
Oh man, I had to pee so bad, and I had to just keep it composed and push as hard as I could. I was just trying to use Sam's slipstream. I wasn't trying to
Yeah,
fight him too much because I knew he had some good pace, so I wasn't going to be able to pull away from him. So I was like, I might as well use the slipstream and just try to pull away and just keep my fourth. What ended up being a third because a dribble
yeah.
ended up coming.
You also didn't pit under the second safety car, which I thought was a huge mistake, but it ended up working out for you. Once that third safety car came out, it was like, okay, it's time to put softs on, obviously now, and everybody else is going to do it. So you've worked,
That wasn't so obvious for me.
yeah,
Yeah, it was crazy because like right when that third safety car came out, I was like, I was gonna pit this lap anyway, so it works out
yeah,
perfect. I don't lose any
yeah.
spots.
No, it worked out nicely, and obviously Adri going off and crashing helped you guys gain a
Yeah.
couple places too, and you snuck into the podium there because of Adri's misfortune. But I wanted to hear about. I was hoping to hear from Nico about the battle because they had a hell of a scrap. Those two, they were going at it for most of the race, and then I think it was ultimately Nico getting by that forced Adri to make like a really. He basically just got really desperate on the exit of the corner, trying to retake the lead, and he got on the power so hard he just lost the car. So
Oh man, I hate when that happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I think everybody's been there.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure, been there.
yeah, it was a hell of a battle though. Like honestly, it was such a great scrap. It's a great watch back if you guys get a chance to watch the stream. Um,
I'll definitely watch
but
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
definitely
wrap
watch
up.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the interviews for the night. It's gone a little long tonight with three safety cars, so it's
Yeah,
after 9:30 already. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Abu Dhabi tomorrow night for Tier 3. Not sure who's streaming that yet at the moment, but we'll definitely get somebody on the mic for you. Um, and then Monday night we move on to the final round of Season 6, and that'll be the China Grand Prix. Back to China. It's been a while for everybody. So back to China next week. That'll be the end of the season, and then hopefully by the next stream next week we should have a decent idea of when Season 7 will be starting. Hopefully we can get some kind of date on that before we finish the season, so our viewers can know when they'll be able to tune in again. And then maybe we'll have a little live stream draft pick thing again. I have no idea if the guys did that last year, but this could be something we could look into.
that'll be cool.
Anyways, that'll be it for tonight, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow night for Tier 3 Abu Dhabi round 15.